this unit, we will see personal awareness, personal responsibility, competencies. What is meant by personal awareness? Definition: the ability to stay healthy, set goals, regulate emotions, and manage stress. So, what are the key skills and strategies? It involves self awareness and self regulation, goal setting and progress monitoring, stress management and resilience, respecting personal and others' rights. And what are the benefits of having personal awareness? It enhances self respect and well being, builds perseverance in challenges, and it also supports emotional and mental health. So, personal awareness and responsibility are one of the three interrelated competencies that relate to broad area of social and emotional learning (SEL). So, what are the three interrelated competencies? Positive personal and cultural identity, personal awareness and responsibility, and social responsibility. We will see the core aspects of personal awareness. First one is personal efficacy. What is meant by personal efficacy? It is confidence in one's ability to make decisions and to take actions based on the decisions that we have taken. Next is self advocacy. It means understanding and expressing one's needs and rights. So, what are the key abilities? It is taking responsibility for actions and learning, making constructive and ethical decisions, recognizing consequences of action on self and others. Now we will see the development progression, how it progresses, how it develops, and how it progresses. It should begin in families and communities even before going to school, and it should expand at each stage of education in schools, colleges, and other higher education institutions with increasing independence. And it should continue beyond school into social education and workplace context. So, how it will evolve into a lifelong growth. Competency evolves with experience and maturity, and it helps to navigate personal, social, and professional challenges. So, the first aspect of self awareness is self determination. So, people who are personally aware and responsible have a sense of personal efficacy and growing confidence, as we have already seen, in all kinds of situations because they value themselves, they value their ideas, and they are aware of their accomplishments, and they also value their accomplishments. So, they can express their needs and seek help when they need it. Mm, to find purpose and motivation and act on it to advocate themselves. So they can show a sense of accomplishment and joy, and they have the ability to celebrate their efforts and accomplishments. They can also advocate for themselves and their ideas, and they can imagine and work towards change in themselves as well as changing the world around them in a positive way. They will also take initiative to inform themselves about controversial issues. Next one we see is self-regulation. It is very important. So people who are personally aware or self-aware take responsibility for their choices and actions instead of blaming others. So they set goals, monitor progress, and understand and regulate their emotions. They are aware that learning involves patience and time, and they can persevere in difficult situations and understand how their actions affect themselves and others. So, what kind of characteristics or traits they exhibit is they recognize emotions, they can use strategy that help them manage their feelings and emotions, they can persevere with challenging tasks, they can implement, monitor, and adjust a plan and assess the results, they can take ownership of their goals, learning, and behavior. So, well being. People who are personally aware and responsible recognize how their decisions and actions affect their mental, physical, emotional, social, cognitive, and spiritual wellness and take increasing responsibility for caring for themselves. They also keep themselves healthy and physically active, managing stress, and express a sense of personal well being. They make choices that contribute to their safety in communities, including online interaction. They are also capable of recognizing the importance of happiness, and they also form strategies or plan to help them find peace even in challenging situations. How do they do it? They participate in activities that support their well being and tell or show how they help themselves. They can also take responsibility for their physical and emotional well being without depending on others for these things. And they can make choices that benefit their well being and keep them safe in their community, including their online interactions. And they can use strategies to find peace in stressful times, and they sustain healthy and balanced lifestyle. So here we see they have self-determination, self-regulation, and well-being. So profile 1 is these kind of people. They belong to profile 1 category. With support, I can express joy, accomplishments, wants, needs. I can recognize some of my emotions and engage in activities that support my well-being. Profile 2 people, the people who fall in profile 2, they are in a supportive environment. They can share ideas, take responsibility, and manage emotions. They connect actions to consequences, make choices for their well being, and celebrate achievements. People belonging to profile 3, they recognize their strengths. They are capable of setting goals and perseverance. They can manage stress, control emotions, and make safe, beneficial choices. They can advocate for themselves and accept who they are. Profile 4, they recognize their value and advocate for their rights. They take responsibility for their actions, learning, and well being, and they are capable of setting priorities, adjust the plans based on priorities, and assess the results. They also seek support, manage stress, and work towards personal and social change. And the people belonging to profile 5, they understand their strengths, limits, and motivation, take responsibility for ethical decisions and long term goals, and they can reflect on their journey, maintain balance, and advocate for themselves. They stay informed on complex issues and take ethical positions. So, what are the types of responsibility? The types of responsibility can be classified as personal responsibility and social responsibility. So, what is personal responsibility? Individuals choose and cause their own actions, whereas social responsibility means obligation to act for the benefit of others or for the benefit of society. What is the difference between personal and social responsibilities? Personal responsibility is coming or it comes from individual choice and it focuses on moral and ethical behavior. It is associated with political conservatism and welfare reform, whereas social responsibility is ethical duty to benefit society, varies by role, impacts business, communities, and economies. Examples of social responsibility include students minimizing negative impact on surroundings, corporations supporting local communities and economies, and scientists and engineers accountable for societal impact of work. So personal responsibility, moral responsibility, legal responsibility, and social responsibility. So we can think more gently about the kinds of responsibility people have towards themselves, their family, community, national community, and the wider world. So list of individual responsibilities are responsibility towards yourself, your family, work, country, and humanity. What is responsibility towards yourself? Responsibility towards yourself is doing things for yourself. Earn. You have to earn to become self-reliant. That is, you can pay for your own food, shelter, clothing, and be healthy and happy. So responsibility towards family is to spend time and take care of the family, take care of parents, look after the in-laws, teach good values to your children, and they are the biggest and important responsibility. Who is your biggest and responsibility are your children. So responsibility towards work, they should be responsible towards the job, business, whatever work they are doing. If they are in authority, they should be responsible for the people who are working under them. And responsibility towards country is by paying tax, voting, giving your feedback. And responsibility towards humanity is to donate, develop good habits, and respect the rights of an individual. So you have to fulfill these responsibilities as a human being.